Welcome back to Gleba, where I will now look at my other 3 plants again. They are not quite in radar coverage. I think I still need to add a radar there. I don't know if this is probably not covered by roboports as well, so I couldn't automatically do that. Just want to see if those agricultural towers always are turning on at the same time. You can see these bubbles glowing probably around the same time. The cranes don't always move at the same time. Sometimes they have different operations to do. But it looks like there's always a similar amount of fruits on the belt. I guess this is sometimes too much and then stuff gets burned here. The number 400, yes. So if the next seed comes in, it will be burned. Except if it goes to the other direction. Yeah, now a seed was burned. Okay, that works. Just wanted to check. Low density structure production is working, except that there's not much copper. Can I do anything about that? Theoretically, I might increase this if I ever need really more copper, which might be the case eventually. Oh, these outputs are not going anywhere yet. I guess I should fix that. I guess I did fix the jelly output. Now I want to go up to the Yumako trees and add a radar. Quite far up. Just so I can see what's going on here. I might increase the copper bacteria production just now, so it's prepared for more demand. I guess one belt will just be for the copper bacteria, which will go out and in again. Then I will have those kinds of inserters, power poles, I mean. I need nutrients and bioflux. Might even try out having such a nutrient generating build. Nutrients there. Wait, like this. I think I might have nutrients and bioflux on the same belt. It might be quite good. Copper bacteria. I wonder if I should just leave this factory there and just send some of the copper bacteria up. Or I just need to do it once, I don't know. So these also need bioflux and nutrients. I guess one inserter per machine should be good enough. How about I send half of them through on this side of the belt. And then I will re-merge them there. Wait, this was actually correct. And this now means more copper bacteria are getting through, or they are going through on more sides of the belts. How about I now add those bacteria there as well, but I actually meant I want bioflux. Can I somehow steal this? Maybe I can remove that. Why is this funnel there? I guess that was necessary at some point, but not anymore. So how about... Is that the correct side? It might be. This still needs nutrients. I might just have one machine here producing nutrients from spoilage, just to kickstart things. Might also not use productivity. This makes it faster. And then I will connect these things. And this will only work. Enable, disable if nutrients below 1 or 5, I don't know. Read fuel as well, or yes. Read contents include fuel. And this will, I don't know what it says, what the number is. I guess this doesn't need to work now. But I also don't know what to do with the nutrients here. I might have this go in a loop. Like that. And now I can add more beacons to make this even more productive, or faster rather. And this will also output spoilage sometimes. And I want to pick up the spoilage. Somehow. Maybe just with robots. have this going in the other direction and still more copper ore getting out of there. I think I will need to turn the direction of the belt somehow, so that the copper goes through on multiple sides. And then I have basically double the output on the belt. And I can send this through to up there somehow. Hopefully. Output priority left. This should give me the maximum throughput. Not enough bioflux. How about I only activate this inserter when there are not enough nutrients on the belt. Read the belt contents. Also put the belt contents into this power pole, so I guess if less than 50 nutrients. Yes. So 50. And I need to pick spoilage from this belt. And I can just have spoilage get out there. Sadly, I don't see a spoilage inserter anywhere, but I guess I have spoilage in my inventory and can use that for the filter. That's always a bit of a tedious task in Factorio, to find the item in a group of items. So, still need a spoilage inserter again for here. And then I will just, oops, yeah, that worked. Throw out the spoilage. This is out of nutrients now, really? I mean, yes, in a way it is. I want to also only turn on... Wait. Yeah, this needs to be a lower number, maybe 100 or 90. So the machine will only turn on if there are less than 90 nutrients on the belt. That way the belt will never overfill, hopefully. You can now see how the machine turns on and off, if it turns on again. Maybe there are enough nutrients right now. And this also needs a spoilage output. And a spoilage input, actually. Maybe I can... Yeah, I mean, some kind of spoilage source needs to get there. I have a lot of belts that might carry spoilage, but I'm not ever sure. I need a good spoilage network eventually to have spoilage arrive everywhere where it needs to be. Sometimes I need spoilage to kickstart nutrient production. Now there's a good spoilage input. There's bioflux coming in. That's good. I think this is somewhat working. And eventually I will have better speed and better productivity. Sometimes this will just throw out the copper ore because it can't convert it in time, because bioflux is too rare. Maybe I need more bioflux production eventually. I definitely will need it for the biter capture on Novice. I will have some... Well, I would have said I will have some of that here. But I need to rearrange this even more. And then I can take out the spoilage. I might of course just send it along with the rocket fuel, but that is also going to some other place. There is a spoilage filter inserter. Let's see where I can deliver this. Possibly just to my regular spoilage output. If I know where that is. Possibly just this belt. And I should always not burn it first, but first use the spoilage for other productive things, or store it where it might get needed soon. And I don't know why this is so broken at the moment. Too many nutrients in this system, and none of them are actually delivered to some place. This is not a flowing setup, that's a problem, I guess. If there is something that spoils, then that spoils the whole fun of the factory. Still want to see how this is going. The cranes still are all only working at the same time, or towers have basically synchronized active times, because they all have this less than 420 number condition. Maybe it's not good that the Yomako mesh is going through there, I don't know. Might at some point also get rid of this setup. Kind of weird and a waste of space. And basically too close to the rest of the factory. Need iron plates there. What's going on with the egg production? That stopped at some point. Why? I guess there might have been a nutrient shortage. I guess I need to get some eggs from there. Good. And remove that again. And eventually the egg production will also have to serve my science production once I set this up properly. Maybe I can set up some kind of flexible spoilage storage and spoilage loop system. So this would be spoilage. How about I take some spoilage out and put it into chests? I don't need to burn it all right away. I will use the fastest inserters possible. Wait, no logistic filtering. Just spoilage filtering. I think this is kind of wrong. There. I guess one way I would do it normally is have the power pole in the middle and 3 chests on each side. But yeah, this is my spoilage buffer for now. If these chests are full, I might deal with that again. And for instance, spoilage might want to go there. And I might want to copy the setup that I have over here. I don't know how much I can copy this, or how much I want to copy this. I might just copy the whole thing and rebuild it where I am, and then basically see what I need to copy. How about this? Yeah, and then I will have bioflux coming in already, probably on the lower side. Do I have any displays? I guess they would be kind of helpful. Icon will be bioflux, just so I know what I need to send. I guess previously people used constant combinators for that. But the display panel is much more display-like. And now I wonder what I wanted to have on the other side. Maybe I wanted bioflux and nutrients down there? Or just nutrients? Maybe just nutrients. Anyway, I will probably turn... Yeah, this machine basically depends on whether there are enough nutrients. Now I can see mostly the nutrient deficiency alerts. Full of falafel and back to work. Wow. At least you got some good food at quite an interesting time for food. This is usually when I get my afternoon snack. From my big broken snack fridge. I think I need to measure the amount of nutrients on the belt, but which belt will be for the nutrients, I don't know. There will be spoilage getting harvested. Into a chest. Might put the nutrients, no, the spoilage that I have in there. So this is checking the nutrient contents. Input priority right. So, and this other input will come from here, for instance. I think I might use slow inserters. So this is getting nutrients now, but it doesn't have any bioflux yet. It needs 5 bioflux to work. I guess I would need to input bioflux there. So I need to get some. How and where can I get bioflux? I guess right here. On which side? Maybe that's the right side for bioflux. And I need... Oh well. Thought about something else actually. Okay, this is how I build it now, but I will build this slightly different. So I will check the contents of this, no, of the right belt. Read belt contents, hold all belts. I will have a power pole right there, to which I will connect that. I will disconnect this, because that's unnecessary. I will have 3 little inserters with their full capacity. This says 515 bioflux. Well, yes, connect them. Okay, that was not intentional. Not quite. I will change this to 200. So now this is turned from a direct belt to a inserter managed structure. Don't need that much bioflux everywhere. And this might allow me to build a very managed setup. So I am even thinking about having the... what's it called? The pentapod egg production around here somewhere, using the same nutrient loop. Because I mostly need pentapod eggs when I need science packs. Might still move this around eventually. This doesn't have to be like that forever. It would of course be a shame if all of these biofluxes would spoil before I could manage to build this properly. Oh yes, I see what I can do. Rotate. Build it like this. Input, output. And I just need the eggs to get in there. Or I guess one egg would be good enough. And I need water, of course. Where do I have the closest water? With the concrete, maybe? I might get it from up there. But I also need to get it from below somehow, so I might get it here. Offshore pump. There are little ponds. If you plan a scheme that involves ponds, it might be a Ponzi scheme. I guess 5 people already unfollowed me for that pun. Well, this should be producing nutrients by now, but of course, yes, it does. And I should not produce that many nutrients. Why are there that many nutrients? Can I maybe limit the inserter as well? Not like this, but like that. So how many nutrients do I want? Maybe 120? This already has quite a bunch of spoilage. I guess I could put out something somewhere, but where? Maybe everything there. So, and then I need to filter this eventually. Spoilage will go one way. And the good stuff will go another way. I will have a little buffer. Still need some eggs, and I guess once I have those I can start producing science packs and send them around the solar system. There are some eggs. Oh, this needs the nutrient inserters. And then it should work. We have egg production. This should allow producing science packs. Still don't know about the spoilage loop and where I want to build it eventually. But I think I will go up there to put spoilage back into that loop somehow. This is so messy. Don't ever trust me to build anything that looks good and does what it's supposed to do. So, at least the nutrients are back in the system there, or the spoilage. Okay, we have some science packs. I guess they are good for 2 hours. And I don't know about the numbers. Is it maybe 200 or... I had the custom minimum payload of 400. Not sure how fast I can produce those. Maybe I need some speed beacons. And now it's really time to make sure that on Novice the science packs are actually received properly. Guess I will go to the labs first and just set up some passive provider chests. Well, like that. Right there. Okay, there is one. I guess I could just do this with super force building. Then the requests are also copied properly. And eventually, once the mushroom farmer receives the mushroom delivery, we can start researching, and I will go to 200 custom minimum payload. But I might just speed this up now. Still have a biter egg on me. Not there. Okay. This should be quite a lot of nutrient production now. That is necessary. I seem to be out of beacons. I could try adding more beacons. Or making more beacons. This needs red circuits. I guess I have them here in a chest. Let's just steal them. So, what's up with that rocket? I guess the spaceship has not yet arrived, but it will soon. And I guess the first rocket will start now with some agricultural science packs. That's good. Not enough eggs being produced. Apparently I need more nutrients. I guess I need to set some numbers differently. This is the wrong number, definitely. Maybe 150. And this needs to be 90. I guess it would sort of be nice to have this machine with an extra output. I think I can do this. Like that. Copy, paste, connect, and then like this. So the nutrients are also on the other side of the belt. Then more of them can make it through. Now I might even have a lack of bioflux. Need to check what's up with my inserter setup. This one, well, I guess I need a better bioflux production that is not so built in and more expandable. I definitely have quite a lot of Yumako mesh coming through. I want more of those machines being produced. I guess those eggs are getting burned at some point. Maybe some of the stuff is getting sent down to my other burning setup. There might sometimes even be eggs. Looks like eggs. I guess pentapod eggs are quite good. 5 megajoules. Sadly, they don't have a nutrient value or a yummy value, and I can't turn them into nutrients. I guess that would be a fun way to get rid of them. No more nutrients. What is your problem? I guess there is not enough bioflux coming through. At least there is always a little bit of bioflux coming through there, so that this process never stops. If there is no bioflux getting through, then I might have a problem. I will now set up some research with that stuff. Oh, I think I'm not yet asking for the science in this landing pad. That's a problem. Let's ask for 1,200. 201. That's a very specific number. I wonder how that happened. Maybe 201 were actually delivered and not just 200. Maybe this just adds more stuff until the rocket can actually start, and it will just start with whatever it has. So, I was saying I need more bioflux production. And I might try to keep such a good grid of robopods. Just to have a factory that makes more sense. So let's look at Novice. What's up with the labs? They get their first share of agricultural science packs. Everything worked completely remotely. I haven't been on the ship myself since I arrived at Gleba, of course. So, tree seeding, that's not really the most important thing, it was just the cheapest. I should maybe work on captivity. I don't know what the best thing to do is. Maybe I should have thought about that before. Carbon fiber, epic quality, there's so much, I guess, captivity. Epic quality would be nice, but it's also so rare and I can't recycle anything yet. Gleba is really not good as a first planet. Efficiency module, I would like to produce that on Gleba. Fish breeding, I guess that's only relevant for Spidertron. Carbon fiber. That's important for rocket turret and stack inserter and the tool belt. What else? I guess eventually these productivity researches would be nice, but I might need the asteroid processing and quality before that other stuff. Anyway, I wanted to work on more bioflux, and I guess I want some iron plates. Where do I get iron plates? I have them going through somewhere. I guess I'm right there. There are the belts. I need to send them to the biochamber production. There are 3 more rocket silos, I guess 4 later. Don't really need more right now, and if I took them out then probably more would be produced. This seems kind of broken. At least the eggs might not hatch, since this is the no enemies mode. I wonder whether they would be peaceful if I just had enemy mode and they just hatched then. I don't know if they would attack me. Anyway, I am still too distracted and should actually be working on getting the bioflux production set up. I wonder if this current music is really Gleba. I guess it should be, yes. I was kind of confused. Where is the bioflux production? I might speed this up with better beacons. And the production of these kinds of bacteria is really not that relevant. I guess it would be nice to steal this bioflux. But my factory is a mess, so I will rather just build a new factory. Or next to each other. I guess I can put some wood into a chest, just to not have it in my inventory. Plastic can go to the red circuit factory. The blue circuits can go to the blue circuit factory, just to not have so many in my inventory. So one of those will be jelly and the other will be Yumako mash. This is all jelly. This is all going in circles, and I guess there it stops. But I might take this jelly away to potentially produce bioflux with it. Or it might just spoil in a different location. But even then, even if it spoils, I can still recycle the spoilage. I don't know right now what I will do, but this seems to be like a good spot for another such build. Where I will just have spoilage being generated from jelly. I guess I should have beacons already there just to know where I want to put things. And then these kinds of power poles. And then Yumako mesh and nutrients. The nutrients will get through with red belts. And I guess they will just get through, which means they will... Yeah, I will build this in reverse now. I guess I will take them from there. They will go through this factory and then they will turn around and go up there. again. And eventually I want a separate nutrient production for many kinds of builds, but I can't really keep to my promises. At least not always. So where's the other... Yeah, this is the... whatever it's called, production. Yumako mesh belt, I mean. This is the Yumako mesh belt. I will steal most of it. I don't think this is needed for much. I mean, except for the bacteria. But they are only necessary if bacteria production has stopped for some reason. I might try to set up my whole factory to be something like a just-in-time production factory, but I would have to build a lot of cables then. A lot of interconnected systems. Okay. Might have the Yumako mesh actually come in from the right. And then the output will be on this belt. And the output can also include spoilage. I always need to think about spoilage on this planet. And also, everything that doesn't make it through will get to that place. Go. Okay, like that. And now I have bioflux. Need to filter the bioflux. Eventually this also needs to go somewhere else. But for now I will make a lot of bioflux appear there. And then spoilage might just go there. This is a technique that works. Because on either side it might be, and if it's left it will go into this tunnel piece, and if it's right it will go on this tunnel piece. I might have... well, I might just copy the filter settings. And I pressed R somehow. I don't know when and where. No, not there. Yeah, they not need to be unfiltered on that side. So this will basically get back into the spoilage storage up there. Still need to integrate it better at some point. And I might just try not to send all of this in that direction. I might build this a little bit better. So I guess I need some kind of power pole for the cable connection. right. So this should read the whole belt. And so should this down here. And then, yeah, this shows me the content of that belt, or of both of these belts together. And I will say Yumako mesh as a filter. And as a condition, if that is less than, let's say, 40 or 20, I guess 20 should be good enough. And that is all that goes to the production of copper bacteria. I wonder if at some point I should really go hard on these inserter belt-based things where I take stuff from inserters with belts and only if there's space on the belt. I might of course also steal some more from here. More mesh. How much mesh is going down? How much bioflux is being produced? I guess I could send some bioflux up there. Basically here. This looks kind of weird. I want to make this look less weird. I guess the rocket has been fired. There are almost 200 science packs again. Current bottleneck is the Pentapod X. Might even make more of them. More of those factories next to each other. Of course I would have to dismantle this somehow if I want to do this. Not sure if there was a bioflux belt going up already, but I might just send this up. And then I would like to introduce that here. This will be the other bioflux source or connection. Now I hope I don't produce too much bioflux. That sometimes can also be a problem, producing too much of something, if you don't have proper handling of that. Okay, this is the additional copper bacteria production that also would like more bioflux sometimes. Yeah, this is lacking bioflux. And now it works again. I did kill an accumulator accidentally. Anyway, what's up with the science and the ship? The ship is flying back to Norvis with that many agricultural science packs, some of which are already half spoiled. I guess they only last 1 hour, not 2 hours. 2 hours is the bioflux. Let's look at Norvis. I guess so far there's not a train that delivers the agricultural science packs, it's only robots. And I have like 580 idle logistic bots. They should be able to carry all of them, all of the science packs. I guess while the science is not sciencing, I can do other things. This is still working, luckily. Still enough heat coming in from the basic spoilage, I guess. Or when would that fire? And now carbon is getting let through. I guess I would have this only fire at 560 now. Wait, what? No, I need to maybe change the number. Logic the wrong way around. Or this might be 560. So carbon will be used before the rocket fuel will be touched. I'm already excited for my next playthrough. I think it might be some kind of multiplayer playthrough where I will invite other people who might want to join. If anyone ever would like to play with me. I might upgrade the jelly production, which means building it elsewhere. I guess now it would be great to have a faster ship. I hope this ship can handle being faster. Yeah, let's maybe try this. And I don't know what else. I need to get the red stuff in. Oh, what? This is wrong. I need to rearrange some things. If there's enough pipe stuff on the platform. Yeah, should be. And now underground pipe to there. That should be all. Maybe 3 thrusters already helps quite a lot in making the ship faster. Oh, and I should switch to captivity again. How many science packs do I have on Norvis now? quite a lot. I don't yet have any kind of spoilage handling. That might still be relevant at some point. So far nothing did spoil, and I hope I can always handle it. But I might build some kind of output system. Yeah. I'll just prepare it here. We'll be filtering for spoilage. And I only need it on one side. Oh, I see. I need to alternate the power poles. So maybe I'll just place some power poles there. And I will already prepare the other side. I can't really yet do anything with the captivity. I'm almost thinking I might switch to efficiency now and do that first, because I have to go to novice to actually do captivity things. So let's see. Capture bot rockets need bioflux. So I need to send bioflux to novice to actually do anything with them. I guess I will set that up once I have researched the captivity completely. I guess the higher level quality modules have been, or the production for them has been produced or built properly. So now I have a lot of quality module 2s. That's quite good. I guess I might upgrade the ship's delivery plan. There. Maybe even the higher quality stuff. I have 87 on the planet, maybe both. And I guess I would have some of those quality, those productivity modules. What's up with that? Oh yes, multiple hundreds of the green ones. And I think I might now start producing speed module 2s. Let me build more rail grid things. Don't think they are properly tileable yet, or like automatically tiling when moving. I guess these biters might be kind of in the way of expansion. Luckily there are no biters, but only biter nests. But bad enough. Okay, how about I make speed module 2 production now. I guess this kind of setup is not quite correct, but I will just hotwire it. Speed to... Guess I don't even need a train for that. And... Okay, speed module 1. I guess that's fine. No beacons. And I need quality module 2 with normal quality. And what else? I guess I need to look at the speed module production. There is a train. There is no chests for the higher quality speed modules. So I guess I would have some inserters there, but they should check if enough speed modules are already in the logistic network. I guess 50. And yeah, maybe I will just leave it like that for now. Remember when there were rocket control units and they need speed modules as well? I guess that might still be the case in Vanilla 2.0, I don't know. Not sure if the rocket control units are still used there or just blue circuits, as it is now in this game. I guess it might take quite a while to build all of that. My signal production is low for some reason. You know what? I might have a dedicated signal production factory. It's kind of silly, I know, but I will do that. If I can find the right spot. Train signals. It is really silly and it doesn't need an output station really. It only needs input into I guess the signal has been removed there. That's kind of silly. Let's just make those normal belts. I don't know if I have the blueprint somewhere that would allow me to remove things that are not rail related. That would be helpful here. Anyway, I need passive provider chests and probably... I guess I will just go with that limit. I guess eventually I might expand this so much that I need many stacks of signals. Not sure though. I might build a totally different train setup soon. But then deconstructing all of that will be kind of a bad thing to do. I guess I have enough productivity 2 modules. I can build another upgrade planner where I will just upgrade from 1 normal to 2 normal. Let's see where that is relevant. Not in too many places, actually. Some trains don't know what to do. I guess they are just full and don't always have an iron drop, for instance, to go to. I wonder which train will be selected next to go somewhere. It's really weird that they show this sign. Shouldn't that just mean that it's good that they are full, but they are not needed right now? You don't really want to get alerts for that. Difficult to grab a train while it's driving so fast. Oh, I'm actually currently on this train. How can I go into the view again where I look at where it's going? Oh yeah, there. This is a roller coaster. And it is producing the new rail signals. I think I could get rid of this station. Save some materials. Just a few. I wonder, yes, this will go into a depot. I wonder how full the depot is. So let's just ride with the train and see where it is going. That seems to be a depot. And that's a fluid depot. I do have another depot as well, it's down here. I guess they choose based on the distance to which depot they can go. Anyway, is the research going? Not yet. Might try more mining productivity while that is not working. I might also now switch to getting the better quality modules. Oh, I guess the next efficiency module was officially researched. Tool belt equipment is nice. Rocket turret maybe eventually. But also the stack inserter. I can just do that very soon. Maybe, yeah, in that order I might throw the mining productivity back. So where is that? It's full. Can I send the mushroom farmer back, please? I don't actually need to send steel anymore. Well, I should have just turned that off. I will still keep 1,000 steel in that request, but for other reasons, for later use. But I don't need that anymore. I should just be waiting for those quality modules to arrive, and then the ship should go with extra speed. I hope it will survive the flight. Do I have more thrusters? I guess theoretically I could add another set of thrusters. I wonder if I should. Just pressing Q in the middle of space basically makes a platform appear in your hand. I guess the ship would be good enough at destroying all those asteroids that are coming in. Need to look at the power situation. Seems to be fine. I want to kind of build a set of thrusters on the other side as well. But I want to properly align it. There, I guess. And I only have 2 of them available. Right? Apparently. Maybe I will get the additional thruster later. So I need the red stuff. Eventually this will go that far. More accumulators need to go away. I guess I could place one there. And there, and there. So, and then more pipes like this. Now everything should be connected. I'm not producing enough fuel for that many. Okay. Do I have pumps on the ship? I do have pumps on the ship. I don't have yeah, circuit stuff. I should have circuit stuff on the ship. I think decider and constant combinator should be good enough. And now I wonder whether I'm producing those. Yes. Even arithmetic combinators are produced. Let's see. Problem with just letting the fuel in there is that it might not be as efficient. I don't know. Consumption. Is it actually efficient that way? Because I can't produce more anyway. Maybe it's actually good. Good enough. But I might still build in a timer. With a pump or with multiple pumps. guess the speed of 50 is not that fast. It was over 100 at some point. I might unlock the better fuel generation, but I need something. Yeah, then I need to process calcite, and I guess that's almost all that I need to process. Let's see. There. This needs calcite. I guess the other thing also just needs calcite and carbon. So I need to do advanced oxide crushing on the oxide asteroids. Anyway, I'm still on Gleba. Something spoiled there. Did the... Oh. This needs to only... Well, okay. Need to do something here. Need to get the spoilage off of the belt. Probably just make a loop. This might also end up badly if it's getting stuck. Anyway. Bioflux on the left. I don't know how to do this. Maybe I should just let this flow into somewhere else. And the spoilage has a place to go. That's good. At least most of the time it has a place to go. I think I could somehow balance the spoilage. Input priority probably left. I don't know. Output priority definitely left. What else? This is now running again. I don't know what to do with the bioflux. I guess I should just loop it around somewhere. To this place. Okay. I'll just send it not like this. This totally doesn't look weird. This will now mean that the old bioflux that's already kind of wasted will be recycled and used until it's gone. Is the captivity? Yeah, the research is going. 200 science per minute. Quite good. Not sure if I will manage captivity before the science is running out. Maybe not. Do I have another E? No, yeah, no, I need another thruster. I think this wouldn't work without the thruster, but I think it's fine. I don't need the additional thruster right away. This should be going there. And then like that, I guess. And then just this. I guess the pipe is only sticking out more by one block, more than the asteroid grabbers. I wonder if someone will send stuff to that ship now. I guess I could start sending bioflux. Although I might just have a separate thing for that. How about here? Probably only bioflux. Oh no, there can be other things than bioflux in that belt, theoretically. Other things than bioflux and spoilage. Spoilage might be going into many different places. So I might have to say spoilage to the left. And eggs might just be burned, or I don't know. I'll just burn them for now. Would be nice if the burning happens in a useful, productive way. So I will make the eggs go down. I hope there will be space on that belt. There's something spoiling there. Oh yes, there is an egg already. Don't know why it's not moving. Because of the input priority, I guess. Let's not have input priority. No, the egg is gone. No, there's another egg. I might just do something else. This will result in eggs definitely going in there. If the left side is always the full one and the right side is always the half one. Anyway, I want bioflux. In chests. And I will just have this go around the rocket to there. Might load as much as I want. And it will be sent up once the spaceship is there and once the minimum of 100 is fulfilled. I might even send 1,000. I need to check my rocket, my bioflux production per hour. Okay, that's 1 full hour. It's like 600 per minute, really? That's quite a lot. 40,000 in the last hour, so that's quite good. What's this problem here? I can just stick in some eggs. And also the other bioflux. Carbon fiber is getting researched. I think that's good. I might work on the advanced asteroid processing soon. And the advanced asteroid processing is before the asteroid productivity, I guess. Both of them are kind of helpful for space traveling. And there's the additional thruster. I do have 6 thrusters now. Don't quite know how my setup was built in general. Let's use some tunnels. I guess ammunition has no, hasn't it been put into the thing? Anyway, I have gotten some stuff from Gleba. I guess the ship can just fly away now. Probably it doesn't want to, but I will send it anyway. Don't want to wait for 200 more science packs. There are no nutrients. Now this should kick into action. But also, it would only kick into action if there are no nutrients, no spoilage. Yeah, what is your problem? Disabled by control behavior. I guess there are nutrients again, I guess. The nutrients were just in a loop and were not able to get there in time. And then it looked like it didn't have any nutrients at all. I guess I can't only read the fuel, that would be nice. It would be nice if it could just have some kind of internal transfer. If it produces nutrients, they should just also be able to appear there. Might have to need some kind of internal inserter, or basically what I'm building here, input there, output there, or one inserter puts it onto the belt, the next one takes it from the belt again. Kind of silly, but it works. And I want to set up on Novice. On Novice, I said, the production of... I wonder why this is so free. Maybe I wanted more labs there, potentially. I might produce the rocket thingies here. I don't know if I need quality, probably not. So, is this violence? I mean, combat, yes. Capture bot rocket. I think I would like the bioflux to be one train and then flying robot frames being delivered. I don't know. I might replace some stuff in that blueprint. I don't necessarily think I need a train for the output, so I'll just replace that. I'll build this slightly differently. I will build an unloading station. This will be bioflux drop. I need the bioflux icon. And I need to get bioflux from the landing pad. Train limit 2. I should never not limit a train station. So what would they do with quality? Just health? I guess the bot rockets can have health. So this would be going into chests. I need to also order bioflux down to the planet. Give me bioflux. I guess 400 or maybe 1,000, doesn't really matter. I can take it all. And then I might need some rudimentary train station. Well, that might work. I don't know where I would build a train station. Which is kind of weird. Maybe later I will build it differently. Yeah, why not? I guess this kind of works. And then I will just have a station there that will request or will get bioflux from the landing pad. Now I want a loading station. I don't even think this kind of design is necessary. I only need stuff to directly get into the train, actually. I might have spoilage if I do that. I mean, generally, if I handle spoilables. So this will be bioflux. I guess this is just a pickup station. Yes. And then I still need to actually properly build that. There. Steel, low density structures, what else? Blue circuits. I don't really have many blue circuits. And where would I get that? I guess I don't need speed beacons. I could use speed modules in these machines themselves. Well, this could actually stay red. And then I will have blue coming in from down here. I wonder how that would connect. Would that connect? No, I can't build it right now because the blue underground belts haven't yet been replaced. Do I need more blue circuit production? Apparently this isn't getting enough green. Do I need more green circuit production? Is this my first one or my second one? I don't know anymore. This might be the second one. This might need more copper cable production. What's up with that? Do I only have one of them? It's kind of slow. It might need more copper eventually. Might need to have 2 copper inputs, 2 copper cable outputs. I just thought how I might try to build a statistics setup so that I can see what kinds of stations are running out of resources. Maybe with radars and circuit connections I could build a wireless network of stations that tell some kind of display panel what is missing. I don't know if that works. Or some kind of display, big display that I might build. That might then show what I'm low on, what I need to build more of. So, do I lack copper? I have this big copper patch, but I might actually produce more here. Let's just copy the whole thing. I might place substations in the middle with undergrounds, or I might place them outside of the designated mining area. I guess I will never completely mine this whole patch because there's too much terrain going on over it. My next train design will be slightly different, I guess. Maybe I could put speed modules level 2 into these miners. I need to check what kinds of speed modules I have. I don't yet have a train for speed module 1s. But also I don't want this stuff to go here anyway. This should just go into passive provider chests. I guess while I'm awaiting, no, I will not double this now. I'm fine with just one of those. What is going on here? I guess I would like more of those, and maybe now I can remove the quality. Is there a thing? I guess, yeah, I could have... Yeah, quality 1. Upgrade it to no modules. That's nice that I can do that. Might also just do speed. I mean, those are being produced here. Might have uncommon speed modules. I wonder what's up with all my construction bots. Sometimes they take their time. Maybe they are stuck in some kind of... What did they just not do? Why did they go there? Did they not deliver these speed modules there? Okay, now they are doing it. I want to look at my energy production. Should still be fine, I guess. Still have a lot of capacity. And I might also just add another thing at the end or right here if I need more power. That's a good thing. I guess if I build it train-based, completely train-based, then I might even have this better. No, that's a problem there. It's also here. I guess it's not fully tileable yet. But up here there's enough substations. I don't know how that could happen. This should increase my power capacity even more, even if it's just a little bit. Anyway. No speed modules level 2 yet. But I guess this is much faster now. I might even double the production. Might take a while to build this, but I guess the speed modules will keep landing in the output slots. Anyway, this planet has nicer music, even if it also has spoilage and stuff. I might even try to balance this belt somehow. No bioflux coming through, or not enough at least. I always wonder why that is. Jelly problem. Jelly doesn't seem to arrive in high enough numbers. I guess I wanted to make another jelly factory. There's jelly being produced, just not enough. And the seed stuff is not yet completely full, it's just full on one side. I guess that's a problem. So yeah, I need to make a change here and organize the burning of jelly stem seeds, or jelly nut seeds. This jelly stem is something else, some other little plant. I guess I will have the jelly go through here, or the jelly seeds. And then I need to somehow organize the leftover, so that there is a leftover at all. Yeah, I have an idea how to do this. Basically, inserter, inserter. Although, need to do the sorting first. And the stuff that is going towards the plantation will be more important. And now I will organize a little inserter that will take out seeds once they are over 400. So I guess I might also do that. And then I will have to figure out where to send this. I wonder where those seeds are going exactly. Maybe I can reuse. Oh, I can't. They are just getting burned, actually. Okay, so maybe I'll just burn them as well. Not sure if I need to necessarily... I hope that was the correct belt that I'm dismantling here. I might not necessarily have to make energy out of the jelly seeds. But I might also organize this at some point. Little tiny energy modules. Not sure if it's more efficient to put more of them together. I think it's nice to have this kind of peaceful megabase project where I'm not really limited by any kinds of enemies, really. I guess I can't properly build this yet, but I can organize building it. And what will I do? I guess I wanted to place another robot pod. How deep can I place it? I mean, it's already in the potential planting area, but I might also do an exception with the roboport placement or move the planting area slightly if I have another one here. I guess this needs power to do anything. But I guess I did achieve quite a lot today. I have science packs now. I'm researching stack inserter already. Might do epic quality soon. I have to go to Novice somehow, or I don't know if I want to send rocket turrets and do it fully automatically. I guess that would be overly advanced. And only then can I do the biolab and the productivity module 3 and the next soils. Wow. But yeah, I guess this is it for today's stream. Thank you for watching.